Up and down the Massachusetts coastline, you can see how hard it can be just to get a day at the beach. Across the state, just 12% of beaches are open to all members of the public.
Our public beaches are magnificent in the state of Massachusetts, but they're available to just too few people.
Bradley Campbell heads the Conservation Law Foundation and says a big reason beach access is so unfair in Massachusetts are coastal towns that effectively exclude non-residents.
Reservation systems that are biased against non-residents, parking fees and beach sticker fees.
Massachusetts coastal and recreational agencies haven't acquired any new recreational beach properties since the late 1980s. What the state has done is invest millions of taxpayer dollars into seawalls and sand renourishment for town-owned beaches, many of which are entirely or mostly off-limits to the public that helped pay for those improvements.
If the general taxpayers of Massachusetts are investing in those areas, they shouldn't be excluded from them.
Grants for coastal resilience are supposed to be tied to public access. But Sunrise Beach in Marshfield is flanked by a seawall completed 7 years ago with at least $2 million in state grants. Non-residents can't park within a mile of the beach. GBH News found similar examples in Nahant, Chilmark, and Westport. But beaches that are open to all members of the public are facing other pressures that affect access. Valerie Gilman is president of City Council in Gloucester, where residents have preferential parking. But every summer, out-of-towners wait for hours in hopes of nabbing a space.
You spend 2 hours waiting in a queue and you get there and all of a sudden they put the sign up, residents only, no more non-residents.
And the impact of beach traffic on residents of this coastal city has been huge, says Gilman.
The traffic that was happening getting into the beach queue in the parking lot was just huge, to the point where residents that live here couldn't even get out to go downtown.
So the city just implemented an online system for non-residents to reserve and pay for beach parking. It's unclear if this policy will mean fewer people can access Gloucester's popular beaches. Just north at Crane Beach in Ipswich, you can see signs of another threat to access.
The beaches they're shrinking.
Tom O'Shea manages natural resources at the Trustees of Reservations, which owns the popular 4-mile-long beach. He says erosion from rising sea levels and more severe storms are eating away at beaches like Crane.
We've lost over 84 football fields at beach just in the last 30 to 50 years. So you're getting these bigger storms combined with more water and storm surge, and it's just eroding a lot of these beach dunes away.
A trend that will just accelerate, says O'Shea, just as beachgoers continue to scramble for a piece of sand where they can throw down a towel. Chris Burrell, GBH News.